Healthy conflict is going to pause to protect your connection rather than pushing through and just ignoring the damage. Like when you're in a destructive cycle, you get really hooked in and you don't even care if you're causing damage. Or you recognize it and you might care, but you feel like you can't stop. Maybe they said something that really made you feel defensive and now you really want to convince them or defend yourself. Something got hooked in, right? And so now it's really hard for you to disengage, even though you recognize that you're not protecting the connection with a healthy pause. Healthy couples are going to call a timeout when things get heated before words become weapons. Destructive cycles are going to force the conversation to continue, even when neither partner is capable of having it go well. I've been on both sides of this. I've definitely been on the side of it too. Like what pops into my mind when I remember being in this cycle with my husband is like, I would know that I was too upset, but I would still keep trying to have the conversation. And it was just a recipe for disaster. It doesn't work. It's not even about right or wrong. It's just about what works and what doesn't work. So you really want to have a mentality. If you want to have a healthy conflict, you have to be able to pause to protect the connection. And a pause is actually coming from a place of love. Sometimes it will activate a sense of abandonment in one partner if one spouse is saying, I want to take a time out. That's why you have to make sure that you take distance responsibly with a promise to return. A pause or a timeout isn't just shutting down and not coming back. It's I'm coming back in a couple hours and you have an idea of when you're going to resolve it so you're not left hanging. But if you are not coming from a place of love and you're not looking at it as something that will protect your relationship, you might push to prove a point. And that comes from fear. That comes from protection, not from love. And that's going to position your partner as your opponent and not your ally. Pretty much every time it ramps up, it's because that's what's happening behind the scenes.